Hi there, and welcome back to the Private Property Podcast. I'm your brand new host, Sibs Matiela, and we're here to talk all things property. Before we get into today's topic, which is how to take your property to the next level with the right decor, I need to remind you that all roads lead to the property show.
This year, we're back in real life and virtual with content generated in our metaverse studio. We've designed the exhibition space to replicate the world's most popular property game and added in activities for the whole family, including an indoor park and play area. The game board is divided into 4 journeys, namely First-Time Homebuyers Boulevard, Investment Avenue, Sellers Street, and Renters Road. Visit thepropertyshow.co.za for more information and to get your tickets today. The Property Show 2022, 27th to the 28th of August at the Sandton Convention Center. No matter where you are on your property journey, we've gathered the experts.
You heard it here first. At Private Property, we are always trying to connect you to the heart of the property. And that's what the Property Show is all about. So we hope to see you there on the 27th and the 28th of August 2022. You can join us virtually from anywhere in the world. We would really prefer to see you face to face though. So you should probably click the link in the comment section and get yourself a ticket. Or if you're one of the lucky competition winners today, you could walk away with $500 and a ticket to the Property Show. Back to today's topic though, I'm very excited actually for our 2 guests. We are joined by Siyabesho Thutha and Zimkita Sidumo, who are the directors and interior stylists at Blackpool Lifestyle. Guys, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Anytime. I'm going to get straight into it. Tell me everything about Blackpool Lifestyle and the inspiration behind it, what you guys do, what you have to offer, what is it all about?
Oh my goodness, like what do I leave out? There's so much that's been happening.
Say everything.
We incorporated our company almost 8 years ago, and now we're full-time, and it's just been honestly growing strength to strength, and we're really grateful. We just recently showcased a design Joburg, which was splendid, had fantastic feedback on that, and even closed off the dialogues at Design Joburg. And otherwise, we're a fully integrated interior design and decor company. We do any interior renovation, be it flooring, curtains. If you need to break down a wall, if you need to add a wall, you need a fireplace, you need a rug, you need a scatter, you need a candle. Like, we are covering you for all those interior services. And we do renders as well. So really, we're a one-stop shop. And we're inspired by everything. I think also our relationship with each other, like our friendship and connection, because we also bounce off so well with each other, and those personalities then lend themselves into their work as well. We love color, we love expressing ourselves through our work, we enjoy travel, lifestyle, and then that also then comes back and reflects into our work. But generally what I think makes us special is also just wanting to make interior services accessible to, the ordinary South African, and not just, an exclusive elite luxury service. It is a luxury service, but it doesn't mean that not everyone cannot afford it.
Could you elaborate on the type of residential design services that you offer?
So we offer a variation of design services. So we'll come to your space, look at your space and like different spaces, whether it's your lounge, entrance, bedrooms. We do all types of residential designs, from the concept till the installation. Those are the types of residential designs we do.
And then tell me, there's obviously a huge demand for decor and interior design. People are buying homes, people are buying properties, or people just want to spruce up whatever space they're living and recently have also had to work in. So all of those elements have been coming in, like differentiating which is the workspace, which is the home space, which is the Zen space where I can practice my yoga. So are your services also applicable to commercial properties and offices, or are we just talking about residential?
So we service all types of clients. We've got residential clients, we've got commercial and clients in retail. With COVID, we've had more residentials than corporate clients. So before we used to do a lot of offices and a lot of office spaces. And with COVID, we had to now do more homes that also catered for the office space in the homes. So it's been a variation depending on the period and the times that we've been in. where we'd have to basically apply our services.
And also a couple of restaurants and bars I'd like to add as well. So we are also diverse in terms of the commercial space.
Name them.
Oh, well, Fridays, that is unfortunately closed down, but it was beautiful in its time. There's DJ Shims's Hangout in Tembisa. There's, what am I forgetting, Siyabesho? There's another spot we did in Soweto as well.
Illicit, that also unfortunately closed down. Yeah, there's a couple.
Yeah, so and these
Not
were
everyone closing down except you guys. I love this for you.
But these
And it's
will
not
make the space fabulous.
Not everything we touch closed. Not everything we touch closes down. But
yeah, no. But
Look,
yeah, so those were pre-COVID projects, and unfortunately, they didn't survive. Well, not all of them are closed down. Just saying.
Huge follower and fan of your work. I'm curious as to what the best and favorite project of yours has been so far, independently, because it might not be the same one for both of you.
You know what? Oh my gosh, I feel like you're putting me on the spot.
One.
Welcome to the Private Property Podcast.
Jeez, okay, I have one. For me, I really enjoyed working. Do you know, can I answer? Well, I don't want to be like controversial, but there has been a project where maybe the actual workings and the intricacies of the project weren't great, but the aesthetic in terms of how it came out, like that was wonderful for me. And I don't want to go into too much detail because obviously, you know, clients, confidentiality or what have you. So there's one of those, the home, and then it was also a 3-story penthouse that we did last year. And also that Friday's restaurant, I think that was a really, really awesome project, just in terms of the scale and just getting into, you know, that like restaurant space, and then also being able to put so many ideas together and let ourselves, you know, fully be creative.
Oh, I thought that like Zim took all the nice projects that we've had. We also did a boardroom office in Isando was it 3-4 years ago, which was quite nice because it was a different level of experience and space that we were in. And a couple of years ago, we won a tender to basically do the stage theater and like the look and feel of it, which didn't quite get into the implementation stage, but like doing that project and that scale and that voluminous of it in terms of a design was quite great. So that was, I think those are the two more corporate or commercial projects that I would say were it.
So you both work, well, your titles are basically, you're both director and interior stylist, right? Which for me sounds like you're juggling two different sort of portfolios. I could be wrong. But
we're everything.
what,
There's more to that.
oh, are there other titles?
There's every title. I mean, with your own business, you're basically everything in the business. So me and Zimkita are literally a driller at some point, or like a wallpaper installer.
Yeah, so he's creative director, I'm social media director. Like we're both HR, we're IT, accounting. So these titles are split between the two of us. So at any point in time, I could be the head of IT.
And would you be good at that?
No, not at all.
She's quite good, like compared to me, which is why she's head of social media and IT. On the other hand, like, yeah, it varies from time to time and what issues we have. So please don't get into the dynamics and like I don't know.
I won't. I was actually just being shady, but I love your social media pages, and Zimkita, you're actually doing a very good job. Follow Blackpool. What's the process you guys follow when you're working with clients? I'm a client. I come to you. What are we gonna do? What's gonna happen? What can I expect?
So we will obviously send we've got this document that explains our process and our fees, just, you know, preempting the client before you meet them. Sit down with them, do a client analysis, find out what the brief is from the client. What are they looking for in the space? How do they want to feel in the space? What colors don't they like? What materials they don't like? What are their favorite materials, etc. So it's quite an in-depth client analysis so that you get an idea and a sense of who they are and their style. And then from there, we'll take, a couple of weeks to come together, we conceptualize. And also depending on the scale of the project, say maybe it's someone, it could just be a room, it's something that I can tackle by myself, I'll do that by myself, and same with Siyabesho as well. But then if it's quite a, bigger, more demanding project, then we'll, co-create on the project, put ideas together, put the look and feel, source, pieces, designs, and then we present that to the client together with the costing. And then we take it from there. So, sometimes the client will be like, oh, I want all this like caviar and champagne. But they're like, I only have an Oris budget. Then, you have to rework certain things. But generally, I feel like they go to the mine and they dig out those diamonds and, they find what they need to make the champagne and caviar come together.
Are there different processes you need to follow between like residential and commercial properties, or is it the same steps basically?
So initially, the steps are quite the same in terms of understanding the client's needs. With commercial projects, you need to kind of understand the CSI of the project or the office or the space, the function of it, and also understand more detail of who's going to be using the space, and then getting drawings together, which sometimes is not that much with clients because, those spaces are already designated. In offices, it just depends on the needs and the type of spatial planning each office needs, commercial space.
I get you. When it comes to property and interior design, I think a lot of people sort of aspire. They'll look at their taste or they'll buy a couch at Choreographed and they'll be like, I'm just the best at designing. I should do this for a living. I'm amazing. My house is incredible, but your walls are orange, Debbie. How does one get into the industry? How did you guys end up here?
There's nothing wrong with orange walls, by the way. At Design Joburg, our walls were two-tone in those colors.
Literally in orange, just saying.
My bad, Debbie, the orange walls are everything. They are a moment. It's happening.
As a feature wall.
Oh, how well, we've been friends for a long time. What year are we in now? We've been friends for 16 years. Yeah, 16 years. And in 2014, Siyabesho calls me, and also we used to work in our separate finance jobs and literally spend so much time on the phone, just oh my gosh, this formula is killing me. Oh my gosh, how's it happening that side? What's happening with your assets? And the one day he calls me, he's like, listen, I found this course. And he forwards it to me. We look at it like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm sure we can do this. Surely we can manage this. And then we had to pay for ourselves. And there's no more, oh mom, dad, can you please fund my education? So we went and we studied. And then during that year, we actually picked up our first client. The budget was 20,000 Rand. We made zero money, but it was so worthwhile because now it was like, it's literally physically happening. It was just really exciting for actually someone to give us the opportunity. And we just took that and we ran with it. We graduated and we got on more clients. And then the following year, we incorporated our company officially. And Siyabesho went on full time. I was still moonlighting and doing the finance thing, and eventually I also joined the company full time, and literally it's been the best. I mean, not to say that there haven't been tough times, but generally it's been a worthwhile, fulfilling journey.
So what advice would you give to prospective designers who want to be in the same position as you're in?
Follow your passion, do what makes your heart happy. I think with us starting in our initial jobs, our parents said, you must be an accountant, you must be a doctor. And I think we kind of navigated into our passions, and I mean, it's the most fulfilling thing. Even if you're just having bread for dinner, you know that you're doing what you enjoy. So I say to people, they must definitely follow their passions. If it's something that you think you need and it's something that calls you, definitely get yourself an education or a way to just affirm that your passion is it.
So I was saying we'd always had an innate interest and passion for design, even way before we decided to study. That was just something. We'd go to design court. I remember design court was still a vibe, and let you go in and out of those furniture shops. imagining we're buying all this expensive furniture. And even when we're putting our own places together, just the ideas and the way we actually went about it was just so methodical as well, that we were thoughtful in the way we did it. And I think that's what also gave us the confidence to then be like, okay, let's just take this more seriously and see what happens.
You guys lived one of my childhood dreams, which is being featured on an episode of Top Billing. It never happened for me, but I'm happy it happened for you. Tell me what it meant for your company to be featured on a show like Top Billing.
Geez, actually, it's so funny. It was not necessarily in our company's capacity, but I was there on behalf of our company, and it was just so surreal in the sense that, is this really happening? This is like the end all and be all of design in South Africa at that moment. And funny enough, you won't believe, what stressed me the most was my outfit more than what this space would actually look like when
Obviously.
Zim's always worried about her outfit, and the space comes secondary.
Listen, you gotta believe in me, right? You gotta believe that, okay, this lady, she can make the pots for me, right? And then I know that I will make the pots for you. So that was very exciting. And from then on, I think just brought more awareness about our company, which helped. I wouldn't necessarily say it was a tangible return, as someone's like, oh my gosh, okay, please can I come get services from you? But I think definitely exposure wise, it did a great deal for us, because then we were asked to do some magazine features and articles after that. So it was definitely fantastic. For how long was it? Was it 2 minutes?
Best 2 minutes of your life. Listen, when someone's looking for a designer for their property, what should they be on the lookout for? Good and bad. Give it to me.
Blackpool Lifestyle, they should just look for that. That's all the goods they'll get. After that, they won't get anything. So I think it's nice to have an experienced interior designer or someone that has a track record. We've had a lot of clients, someone disappeared with my money. I thought I was getting this service or whatever. So try to look for someone that's legit and that can be found, or their business can be found, or track record can be found. And also the quality of stuff that you'll get. I know it's mainly driven by the budget, but try to go for designers that have their work out there that you can see and can be tangibly touch base. If there's a showroom, it's great. If they can take you to a property where they've done work at, it's also nice to get that feedback. But generally, I mean, it's for each client, it's a relationship that they're building with the person, because this person's going to be dealing with your house for 6 to 8 weeks. Even and above that, it's in your spaces that are really close to your heart. So you need to find a designer that you can definitely click with in terms of style, and also make sure that the designer speaks more for you, more than what they're trying to put out, because that space is ideally going to be yours.
I do want to ask more questions actually about these timelines and budgetary things, but I think we'll save that for the next time we talk. Zimkita, what would you say is next in store for Blackpool Lifestyle, besides coming back to the property podcast?
Well, I mean, that is what we're really looking forward to, is coming back to the podcast. But in terms of work, we do have a few residential projects in the pipeline, and we're just, crossing fingers for, a special commercial project, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully next time we see you, we'll have some good news. And we're just really looking forward to having, more of ourselves out there. And maybe you might see me in the next copy of Visi magazine. I will let you know. And how can we forget? We just did a campaign with Woolworths Home for 3 months. I mean, guys, come on. Black Pearl, diverse, personality, beautiful, taste, modern, contemporary. What more do you need?
Nothing at all. Besides maybe the home that you would then hire Black Pearl Lifestyle to come and kid out for you. But we're working on all of those things. Listen, guys, I'm a big fan of your work and what you're doing. I can't wait to have you back on the podcast to talk more things Blackpool lifestyle and interior decor. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much, sis, for having us.
So much fun.
Good. We'll have more fun again. Listen, competition time. We have a competition winner. Someone is walking away with a whopping $500 in cash and a ticket to the property show happening on the 27th and the 28th of August 2022 right here at the Sandton Convention Center. And today's winner is... It's really sad that I have to do my own drum roll, but we are fixing that. Anyway, congratulations, Michelle Vilmorans. Yay! And the crowd went wild. Yay!
Well done, Michelle.
Well done, Michelle. Michelle, you get your hands on that $500 and we will see you at the property show happening at the Sandton Convention Center. I will see you on the next episode of the Private Property Podcast featuring myself, Sibs Matiela. Have a good evening and see you tomorrow.
This year, we're back. In real life and virtual, with content generated in our metaverse studio. We've designed the exhibition space to replicate the world's most popular property game and added in activities for the whole family, including an indoor park and play area. The game board is divided into 4 journeys, namely First-Time Homebuyers Boulevard, Investment Avenue, Sellers Street, and Renters Road. Visit thepropertyshow.co.za for more information and to get your tickets today. The Property Show 2022, 27th to the 28th of August at the Sandton Convention Center. No matter where you are on your property journey, we've gathered the experts.